Welcome back to the Honest Way and an edition of Smackdown Out of 10. And yeah, big episode of Smackdown today. Last one before Christmas, but we had some big names on the show, and yeah, definitely building up to the Royal Rumble now, and yeah, lots of interesting things on the show. Obviously with a big Smackdown, no Smackdown next week, but a big one for the first one of 2024. And Styles, Knight and Randy Orton kicked off Smackdown with a three-way promo that saw each competitor want to challenge Roman Reigns for the title. GM Nick Aldis interrupted and announced a triple threat match for next week's special New Year's Revolution episode, with a winner challenging the Tribal Chief at the Royal Rumble. The crowd was majorly behind Knight, a testament to the connection he has followed with the fans, and a great way to bring the top three contenders to start together for the big broadcast for the first show of 2024. And yeah, obviously we've got more of this later on, but yeah, definitely setting up a very intriguing match, and obviously a huge match for the show next week. And yeah, I'm very intrigued to see which way they go. But moving on then to the first match in a Holiday Havoc tag match, Damage Control taking on Shotzi Meechin, Bianca Belair and Zelina Vega. It was wild and chaotic holiday themed street fight we've seen many times over the years, with some nice story developments, including Bayley again saving the match for her multiple partners, and the re-emergence of Isla Dawn and Alba Fyre's threats to the heels. The finish on Meechin pin Sky, suggesting the First Lady of the OC may be next in line for the title opportunity. If that is the case, Fire and Dawn combat the Kabuki Warriors. Fans may very well be into a big treat to start 2024, thanks to fresh and intriguing matchup. So yeah, I'm going to give this 7 out of 10. Out of all in the whole of this, of course, you know, it's a fun match that we expect with these things. But yeah, there's lots to go. We got Meechin as possible challenger, the return of Byron Dawn, of course, Bayley storyline advancing. So yeah, I think we got a lot out of this. Before it's time for the North American title match, Dragon Lee against Butch. Dragon Lee continuing a strong end to the year with a win against Butch in yet another strong showcase match. He's sold mounted the comeback and showed toughness by popping his finger back into place before managing to beat the Bruiserweight for the win. Frustration continues to mount and should result in more character development for the Brit, while Lee continues to get over merely by being good at what he does. It's simple booking that should benefit competitors, both of them in the long run. And yeah, that gets 7 out of 10 from me. So yeah, that was really good. Dragon Lee gets another win, and Butch continues his story arc. And yeah, with that mystery tag partner next week against Pretty Deadly, I don't know, I really hope it's Tyler Bate rather than a returning Sheamus, to be honest. But we'll have to see where it goes, because yeah, Tyler definitely has a main roster run. Speaking of an NXT star who has a main roster run, it's Carmelo Hayes taking on Kevin Owens in the US tournament semi-final. And yeah, it was a good hard-fought match, which concluded with the more experienced competitor getting the win, as Owens advanced with the pinfall win. There's plenty of fans who argue that Hayes should have won here, but it was not harmed in the slightest by a loss, and if nothing else, proved he can hang with one of the best in the company. Owens and Logan Paul teased the fight a few weeks back, so the idea that Prize Vital won here just to advance to the final, just one victory away from getting his hands on the Maverick, definitely makes sense. And it's not surprising. I think Hayes, obviously, he's got his own stuff in NXT with Trick. And yeah, I think it just makes sense for Hayes to advance. Obviously, the most likely storyline. So yeah, on the whole, this was good stuff. Before it's time for Lashley against Escobar. Escobar advanced to the finals of the tournament, defeating Lashley in an upset thanks to the interference from the returning Garza and Carrillo. The former lost Losarios, hopped the guardrails and attacked the Street Profits, providing a distraction for Escobar, who capitalised with a schoolboy roll-up for the W. The match was primarily Escobar selling early before seizing an opponent and working over an opponent until he teased Lashley comeback that ended in controversy. It was fine for what it was and built more heat for Escobar, which is a good form of beginning. A successful segment of the show, even if the match itself was not quite as good as the talent involved. It would suggest it was in a large part around to the role of busy finish, but I'm not against it. It's been teased for a while. I think, yeah, it's definitely the right move. And yeah, I'm not against it at all. 7 out of 10. Before it's time for Styles versus Solo Sikoa, the AJ Styles we saw a week ago, he clocked LA Knight and teasing an appearance to the new side based on his subpoena and wardrobe was nowhere to be seen in the main event. Instead, the marquee battle on Friday night show was mostly a one-sided squash that saw Solo Sikoa overwhelm and overpower the P1 for the majority of the contest. Styles fought his way back into the match, though, but in the same way as we've seen him batter back in matches for years now. Roman Reigns attack, cutting off the comeback and leading to the arrival of Randy Orton. When Jimmy hit the fray, the Bloodline got the best of baby faces, and LA Knight made the save and cleaned the ring. A brawl between the top three contenders wraps up the show, building up to the match next week. And yeah, I thought the booking of the match was weird, but post-match it was really good. Styles, it's intriguing to see what role he's going to play on SmackDown. We haven't really seen that, but I think that will become more clear. But I think, yeah, I like the way the show ended. And overall, SmackDown this week gets a 7 out of 10 from me. I thought, yeah, a pretty solid episode of SmackDown. Definitely building up to a big show, New Year's Revolution to kick off 2024, which I'm hyped about. So yeah, definitely a lot to be excited about with the Rumble coming up soon as well, Mania season. And yeah, I think there's a lot of interesting angles happening on SmackDown at the moment. But anyway, guys, that's it for video. Thanks very much for watching, like, share, subscribe. It's also for daily wrestling news. Subscribe to the channel, it's going to get you appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.